right?
Right.
Yeah.
So the cashmere season, normally the cashmere season has to be the yarn from the supply, the person who's buying it from us
All right.
has to operate usually a minimum of 8 months in advance of the actual production timing, because the process is not one that is available to everybody. Don't forget, there are different stages of the process besides the fiber selection, the carding, the cleaning, the finishing, and the spinning and dyeing of the yarn. There are a lot of processes that take place, and that the yarn that we have is a selection process where we have the yarn available on an in-stock service program so that we can give it to the knitting factory as quickly as possible without delaying their time to deliver to their end buyer.
Yeah, like in our mind, cashmere is a hot product. Like we were wearing in winter, like it's already spring, autumn, winter, right?
Right.
So
It's a
that's
seasonal product. It's definitely seasonal.
yeah,
And
that's what I'm
oh,
getting. All right. What challenge do you face during production, sales, or manufacturing?
the biggest problem that we face in the manufacturing side is that we need to make sure the type of quality of cashmere that we want is pre prescribed before we actually spin the yarn. And what was the other part of that question? The second
No,
part?
like I what is extremely sorry. Like I said, what are the problems you are facing while producing your products?
So there are issues that are involved in international trade disputes. So currently, there are issues between the U.S. government and the China government, which is causing the price of the cashmere raw material to be in flux. The second part of that problem is that what's good for Nepal is that because China's problem is a problem for China, it's what's China's poison becomes the medicine of Nepal, because some business will start to shift here because of the higher import tariffs to the United States.
All right, talking of that, how do you think like business are going on U.S., China, and Nepal?
I think the triangle of business between U.S., China, Nepal, or U.S., China, and the international markets of the finished product are going to be a very good season for Nepal. Firstly, the price of the cashmere has been reduced a little bit, not because there's more excess raw material. It's because that the Chinese currency has devalued to some extent. And the second reason is because the international markets are always in need of cashmere. It's a product that is very stable in the marketplace and has been so for the last 100 years. And as far as the Chinese are going, the Chinese have a limitation of how much cashmere can be produced annually, so it keeps a very firm market.
All right, so they have limitation.
They have
All
limitation.
right, as an entrepreneur, your opinion best. Okay, as an entrepreneur, can you highlight the scope of cashmere industry in Nepal and USA?
Can I highlight the scope?
Yes, like you highlighted scope in China, right? Like they have limited scope.
So in Nepal, the critical part of doing business in Nepal is that they have the ability to do a handicraft product where the manufacturer is not restricting the amount of production that they can make on a garment, and that gives a lot of latitude to people to try new product, to test their new markets on new items, and to see what kind of products Nepal can do in terms of handicraft workmanship, which seems to be their forte.
All right. So what you can suggest, like for this industry, what can you suggest for the betterment of cashmere industry in Nepal and USA?
What can I suggest?
Yes, your opinion. Like what can you suggest for this betterment?
For the betterment?
Yeah.
There are certain things that Nepal can do that can make it. One is that they can continue to brand the Changra cashmere,
All right.
that they can be present at more as an exhibitor at more trade shows in the U.S. market. The third thing is that they can talk more or focus more on the fact that there is no limits to how little cashmere units they can sell in one particular product. And more importantly is that the local market over here has the capacity of entertaining orders that can be fast turn as long as the yarn is available to them in Nepal.
I think USA could invest much more than Nepal, right?
Sorry?
USA can invest much more than Nepal.
USA can much more, sure.
Yeah, last but not the least, it is heard that the registered trademark of Nepalese Pashmina Cashmere is Changra Pashmina, like goat Pashmina.
Right.
Do you know it? If yes, what do you think about it?
I think that's a very good idea. The same way the region of Champagne, as a luxury, brands the champagne from that region and Prosecco from Italy and certain other products from other markets that can associate good quality and monitored quality and supervised quality and regulated qualities, so that the market will understand the branding of the Changra Cashmere.
All right, so I hope this product shine as Ralph Lauren. Thank you again.
You're so good, my God, she's very good.
You're welcome.
You must have done this.